Hey everybody, and welcome back to Drakengard 3. So here we are, the story thus far, we're going into the Lost Forest, because last time we did 3's riddle, so let's do I think this is chapter 3, verse 5. And this was a very interesting chapter, just because of the forest aesthetic, and the giant babies that you're about to see. Very, very interesting. I guess thus far, because I've only made it up to chapter 4.
Guided by the disciple Octa, the group tracked down the shrine where 3 was hiding. Soon, Zero found herself before the Lost Forest, a foreboding region from which no one has escaped.
Wow, that's awful bold. Heck yeah. Okay. So this is my... Oh.
Why do you get lost all the damn time?
I don't know.
Our foes have it just as bad. Stay focused.
Like always.
The classic excuse. I'm gonna die here. And I'll never fulfill my dream of sleeping with ladies. It is true. It is true at all. This is a hell of a time to come out, man.
There! Over on the right!
Wait, did he just come out of the closet? Oh man, I wasn't even paying attention. I was listening to Mikhail and Ditto's conversation, but cool. If his impending death made him realize that life is too short to continue living a lie, by all means, have your truth. Live your truth. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, Mikhail. Jeez, man. Why are you so... Get away from me. Okay, I'm just gonna thank you. My goodness. This damn dragon. Or wyvern, whatever. Alright. That's the big baby that I was telling you about. These things are essential to making
Looks
your
like
way...
there's a bridge where the statue is pointing its landing.
That's so creepy. That is, so creepy. It's like it's the 4th member of the party. Yeah. Where's Mikhail? Oh, okay. But that is way creepy. I already got all the treasure chests here. It'll be a more interesting episode once we reach the parts that I haven't gotten the treasure chests, because I'll be actively hunting them down.
Hello? Zero! There's a dragon in the river!
That's your reflection.
It is? Oh. We'll never...
Idiot. Yep. And everybody just gives him a stoic look.
Lady
Like,
Zero,
yep.
what of Mikhail?
He's in the river.
One.
Yes, but what I was actually asking is...
Be careful.
He'll turn up
Visibility is
eventually.
poor.
Eventually.
Not going down
I
yet.
don't know. Maybe some crazy cat lady will adopt him, okay?
Quit messing around with me, Zero, or I'll stab your demon ass.
Who said that? Who said that? Who had the audacity? Who had the balls to say it? You know, like, that's so cool. So cool. I like the statue. This is by far, in this game, to this point, my favorite level design and aesthetic. Look at that. Look at that. In the middle of a twerk. So crazy. Oh, beautiful. Square Enix, you never fail to put a smile on my face. I think Square Enix or Square, before they had merged,
What's with this
made...
fog?
Lady 3 like to call this area the Lost Forest.
So is there a way out or what?
Who can say?
You're useless.
Okay.
Sadly, I'm not good for much besides a bit of the old rump and tickle.
That's not really something to brag about.
Oh, rump and tickle. I like that.
Though,
Okay. So how this mechanic works before they start talking again is you have to defeat the enemies in the area around the statue in order to get the statue to turn on. And then once you get the statue to turn on, you have to follow where the statue points its finger in order to escape this part of the forest. Now, when you do your initial playthrough, it behooves you not to follow the statue's finger and to run around to a certain extent because you have a HUD in your upper right hand corner, and that's how you'll find out where the treasure chest is in here. It took me quite some searching before I was able to stumble upon it, and then I had to like reset the area like 4 or 5 times, which entails just running to the edge of the screen in order to get out of here. But yeah, follow your HUD if you're looking for the treasure chest. I forgot. Cool, it glows. I forgot exactly where it is. He's so manly. I forgot where it is. And look at his white belt. I keep getting distracted. Why does he have a sword and never use the sword? I never noticed that before. He has a sword, but he doesn't use it. He has a sword and buckler. So why does he have... I'm so confused. Anyway, I forgot what the treasure chest is. Use your HUD to navigate your way around here, even though your HUD is going to continue to loop, and just try and find it on your own. I don't know where it is, but with this thing, it's pointing this way, right? And your thing that displays which way you should go doesn't display in here. So it's pointing this way, so we run up, and I'll defeat this one. And you'll know the real, there are real statues and there are fake statues. The fake ones, even if you defeat the undead, won't turn on. You see? You know, they'll always, the real ones will always be blank, I think, before you get there. Because, like, there's one that looks like it's on in the distance. I ran to that one first, and that's how I got to see. And that's when you're, oh yeah, and this is your HUD display. Okay, so let's run this way. And the one to the right is just misleading. Defeat the undead. Okay. Okay. So, the vagabonds who are with me, and guy who has sword but doesn't use it. So confusing. It took him with it.
Damn
That's
it.
so
This fog is really starting to piss me off.
Oh, shut up, Zero. Shut up. It's nothing. And it's relatively easy. Like, this game, I haven't had need to look up a walkthrough for this game. Everything is fairly straightforward. Wherever the chests are fairly straightforward. You know, you may have to look up or down, here or there, but it's nothing serious. It's not like a Final Fantasy game where it's like, you got the Omega Ruins, and because you got the Omega Ruins, the Omega Weapon is here. And if you miss this on this particular run of it, then you are foobarred and you'll never be able to do this again. Or you have an ultimate weapon here. Or a fragment, like Final Fantasy X. My favorite Final Fantasy. Where the hell did that thing go? No, I'm not falling for this. It's only trying to pull me away from this statue. F you. F you. I will wait till it gets closer. But I will regale you with tales of Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is my favorite Final Fantasy of all. Has the best music, the best story, the best weapons, the best magic system. To me. You know, that's just my opinion though. And I think it does the best job at, oh my god, just die. Oh, jeez, man. It took forever. And I think all the way around, it was my first Final Fantasy that I was exposed to. And I think that all the way around, it's just a good, see, that's how you'll get waylaid. All the way around, it's just a good game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go. There it is. I was running into the fog and you know?
We're finally free of this stupid shithole.
You know, for an intoner, you sure do use a lot of colorful language.
But that's how you know.
That fucking forest pissed me off.
Ah, yes. There's a reason it's known as the forest that breaks minds.
Yeah, well, Z's mind was already broken. Maybe that just put it back together.
Hey, funny
Nice.
though. Let's see how funny you are with a sword up your ass.
Okay. I wanted to give him a chance to speak, but I think it's just the best well-rounded Final Fantasy that I've experienced. Yeah, here we go. Let's get it. Okay. Okay, there we go. I had to.
Nice. This should be fun. I
Okay.
haven't had something meaty to rip into in forever.
Oh my gosh.
Akta,
Jesus.
what are you doing?
Oh, nothing, my lady. Nothing of importance.
Oh, jeez.
He was measuring the length of... Well, he was measuring... something.
I'm merely a scientist collecting
Nice.
data on my finest assets, my lady. I mean, what's the point of owning art if you don't view it once in a while?
You're a class
You know what, that's
act,
it.
Akta.
He is. Let's just try and rip into this thing, because this is annoying. I'm not doing much damage to it. Yeah. Yeah. Keep going. There we go. I knew it was going to take a few more swipes, but yeah, there it is. Centaur defeated. But I played Final Fantasy VIII. I never beat it. I played Final Fantasy VIII, never beat it. I played Final Fantasy IX and got up to the Kuja fight, or Kujata fight, whichever one was the opposite, or the antithesis of Zidane. He was the same. He had a tail just like him. But in that playthrough, I didn't do my due diligence and master everything. Like master every single weapon, master every single piece of armor, and master every ability. So I wasn't the most prepared going into the fight, and I should have done that. And by the time I got to him, it was already too late.
There's something weird about this tree.
You know, I couldn't
As I
escape
said
the area.
before, it is the shrine of Lady 3. Let's thrust ourselves inside, shall we?
Nice. I went ahead and got, played Final Fantasy X. I think in Final Fantasy VIII, I got to, I beat Princess Eladia. Or no, I beat her sister. Beat her sister on that really weird alien ship, and I had just gotten to the reverse world. Final Fantasy IX, I got into the final boss, which was Trans Kuja, which is hard as hell, because he had one-hit KO attacks. Final Fantasy X, I beat Final Fantasy X. I got every single final weapon, and I went to the Omega Ruins. I didn't fight Omega. It's either I did or I didn't, but I wasn't able to get Eden. Yeah, I never got Eden, so I didn't fight the Omega weapon, but I had all the final weapons, and I was just going around the, the skill board, and I think everybody, without fail, had mastered not only their portion, but they had mastered another person's, and they were on the second person that they were mastering. And going through and beating the final boss, which was, you had to fight Sin, and you had to fight all the Aeons, spoiler alert, and I was killing everyone with one hit. it was no contest. And my goal was to master the board, to master everyone's abilities with everybody. And I was on track to do it because at the Omega Ruins, you could stand there and you can grind through it. So you could go ahead and fight a whole bunch of enemies, stock up a whole bunch of levels, get a whole bunch of like mana or whatever the little things were that you need to unlock the specific things, and just burn through them. So you could go up like 30 levels or move like 30 spaces at one time. It was insane. I loved it. But something happened and I lost that file. I think I like saved over it. And then I was playing through again, and I had gotten all the final weapons and all the unlocks for the final weapons again, and I think I stopped. But Final Fantasy X was a good game. Final Fantasy X-2, I didn't like as much because I could have beaten the game like 2 or 3 times, but I had a strategy guide, and with the strategy guide, I got like 99.96% of the story at the point in the strategy guide where it said I was supposed to have like damn near 100%. And it's like I did everything. I did every single thing, and it still wasn't giving me 100% to see the special bonus ending. And I was like, this is my second time playing through the game. I don't really feel like going back and playing through it a third time just to make sure I get 100%. I'm not on track to get 100%. This is stupid. I'm not doing this anymore. So I put the game down there. So I didn't like it because of that. But otherwise, it was cool. But alright. That's enough of me rambling about Square's Final Fantasy series that I've played. Can't wait to play 15. 15 looks like it's going to be freaking awesome. And I might get Type 0. Now it's come out on PlayStation 4, I might get it. I kind of want to get it just to see what it's about. But thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, smash that like button, like this notification, share the video with the world. Hit me up on Twitter and hit me up in the comments section below. Let me know what you think about the videos thus far. And I'm The Outlier, and I will see you all in the next video.